Well, hello there, folks. I'm Garrett Winezero. He's Willie Dills. Jocelyn Moffat is out. She's not feeling too well. And we're here for a new episode of the Angry Chicken Brawl, which we haven't done in a while because we've been too busy kicking Malkazar's ass in Karazhan.
And the brawls have all been duplicates anyway, right?
Most of them. I think we missed two unique, new brawls.
Okay.
Because I know we definitely missed, what was it, the Medivas? And I have a confession to make, Dills. I didn't play it. Legion launched that week.
Yeah, I don't think I played it either. Yeah, don't really need those packs that much anymore, you know?
No, not. I mean, you do, and it's funny you mention that, Dills, because before we talk about Brawl, the welcome bundle's in the game.
That's true.
So we're gonna actually we're gonna crack some packs right here on the stream. And audio listeners, you can listen to us crack some packs. And it's, not quite the same effect. But, yeah, we've got this new fancy welcome pack, which it looks so nice. Look at that look at that random class legendary just sitting there on its golden velveteen cloth or whatever it is. That
does look nice.
Does look nice. I'm actually going to change the screen again so you can't see the last 4 digits of my credit card number.
Good idea.
Yep. I'm going to pay now. Buy that. Oh, want CCV because I had credit card fraud, Dills.
Ooh.
Can you believe that? I had credit card fraud, so I have a new card. So it wanted that authorization code.
I was short anecdotal story. I was at Walmart with John from the MGA, Mediocre Golf Association, and we were getting ready to shoot our video. So we run to the Walmart to buy a bunch of random things we're going to need for the video. So this includes things like 2 pairs of stupid douchey glasses, a bunch of SD cards and other storage items and things to keep all the footage.
Okay.
And it was a random assortment of items. When we get to the front and he puts the card in and it declines it, and then he immediately gets a phone call, and it was like because he's from San Francisco. It's like, why are you buying the weirdest stuff ever, including some electronics in Austin, Texas, all of a sudden? So, it was like a golf outfit and all these things, and also like a hard drive and all this stuff that would probably be the things you would buy if you stole a credit card. So he held up the line for 20 minutes while he had a freaking conversation. And it was good, but embarrassing and annoying at the same time. So good job, his credit card company. Too bad you didn't have the same experience.
It's all right. That's all right.
Did they buy any weird stuff?
That's how I caught them. They bought lotion from some company in Mexico, so I had $1 and some change international charge. So I was like,
"Was there diamonds in this lotion or something?" How?
I don't know, man. All I know is I was like, "What did I spend $1.20 on, and why is it an international fee?" And then I saw a $39.99 fee before that. For some
credit card was stolen by an ashy Mexican, apparently.
I guess so. I don't know, man. I don't know. And then I found a couple others. Now I've had credit card fraud. This is dumb. This is not Hearthstone. But anyway, we're already on the subject, so people, you can listen or fast forward ahead.
We're just having a conversation here.
I've had credit card fraud before, but usually they take out such a massive amount, it's extremely noticeable. But there were 4 charges that were 50 or under. That was it was mixed in between my gas purchase and CreateCon, and I'm like, I just didn't notice it.
Yeah. I think that's the new method, is that they just buy a few things here and there. I heard about a situation where they would buy one thing a month for a year, and you would never notice it. And, it's just a long con. They just do this to a lot of different people, and then eventually adds up. So
yeah, exactly. So
sucks though, man. Sucks.
Really
in the past
stuff.
year, I've had my PayPal, my Twitch, my Twitter, everything has been hacked. This is the world we live in now.
Gross.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's just been my card. I've had credit card fraud. This is the 3rd time now. So.
Wow.
It's never fun. Apparently, it is statistically much more likely in the state of Florida as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it is good. The first time, though, it happened to me in Texas, of all places, when I was moving to Los Angeles. Got skimmed at a gas station.
On the way?
Yep. They shut my card off in the middle of the Texas desert. I was only halfway to my destination, no longer had a functioning card. That was fun.
Dude.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I'm glad you got it all sorted out. Now we can buy packs.
Indeed, we can. So the purchase is complete. What legendary we get, Dills? What do you?
Oh, that's how it works. Look at this.
Oh, hey.
That's kind of cool.
Hey, Edwin Van Cleef. That's 800 dust for me. I already have him. But hey, Edwin Van Cleef.
Are there any classics you don't have?
I don't think I have Prophet Velen.
Oh, okay. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Well, you still have 10 packs.
Yeah, I do. There's still a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance.
There's a chance. All right. Well, let's open these packs up and talk about some old cards, man.
You have 7 GVG packs. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know if I talked about this on the show or not, but I bought a 7-pack the last day GVG packs were available, and I figured for the next 7 years on the anniversary of GVG going away, we could open 1 pack on the show and talk about GVG cards.
Cool. I'm down.
And we'll just keep adding packs for whatever cards, start falling off every year. So
Sounds good.
anyways, let's open up these classic packs and see what we got. And we can talk about some old cards. All right, so we got a classic Garrett pack here. There's a 1 rare. And it's a vaporize, Dills. It's a vaporize.
Value right there.
Yep.
Nobody ever sees it coming.
Yeah. Dude, let's just take a stroll down Hearthstone memory lane. You remember when Mad Bomber was just the jam?
I mean, Mad Bomber is still the jam in Arena.
Yeah.
It's a great 2-drop because a lot of times if they play, say, a 2-1 on turn 1 and then your turn 2 you play Mad Bomber, you actually kill that 2-1 a good chunk of the time. So, and a lot of times you can finagle the RNG to work in your favor in the early game. This is also one of those I would prefer early game RNG like this than I would prefer like Flame Juggler, right?
Yeah.
I like this one because you try to get the situation in your favor and then you play it, but like Flame Juggler, you just play it and you're like 50-50, let's go, and that's it,
Yeah.
So as far as early game board control cards go, this one has enough of a drawback that you don't see it in Constructed, but does still have like a place, you know?
Unlike the Hunger Games, the odds are in your favor against that 2-1.
By the way, we just did have the fire or what do they call it?
The batstone.
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 Yes.
Fire was nowhere in the title.
Fire was not anywhere in there, but Batstone did happen, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be a big topic on Tuesday's show, and hopefully Jocelyn will be here to join us. But I really enjoyed it too, dude. Some of those games were insane, and I think my favorite quote of the whole tournament was Fireback going, "Well, I would have lost this game."
Yeah, there was lots of really cool and interesting plays, lots of really interesting deck ideas. It really kind of made me realize, maybe there's something to this whole band structure. So hopefully we see more of that.
Yep.
Oh, we've got an epic.
We've got a good pack here. 2 rares and an epic.
2 rares.
Well, let's see what the commons are. We got an Explosive Trap, perfectly still good and played Hunter Trap.
Yep,
We got an
very
Ancient
useful.
Brewmaster, which I can't remember the last time I saw that guy.
Never sees play.
Yeah, maybe in an arena game. First rare is a Tide Totem. I love this card. This was the first card I ever got noticeably excited about in Hearthstone because I came from Magic. I was opening my first packs in beta. I'm like, oh my god, it's a card that guarantees card draw. I'm definitely building the Shaman deck because card draw is king. When in reality,
it still is though.
It is to a certain degree, but it's not that good.
But the beauty of it though is that it now, because it's a totem, so it makes Thing from Below cheaper.
Yep.
And also it guarantees the cycle. And if you can get it behind a Thing from Below or a Taunt Totem, getting 2 cards from a 3-mana 0/3 body is just insane value. So this card will always be somewhere.
Pretty damn good.
By the way, I just opened mine on my EU account. I got a Gromish Hellscream.
Nice, man.
Don't know if I had him on my EU account. So
check that dust, man. Check that dust.
I'm stoked for that.
We got a Murloc Tide Colors or other rare. It's fine.
If you ever do play Murlocs.
Oh, Faceless Midnip.
Faceless always will be around in the combo decks.
Yep. Always need that Faceless. All right, let's see if the luck can continue.
It looks like I did not have him on my EU account, so I'm stoked.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. All right, we got another normal pack. Got a Spiteful Smith. Got a Scarlet Crusader. Temple Enforcer. Blood Imp. It's pretty yawn-inducing selection of cards here, I must say. And the rare is Blizzard.
Blizzard's good. Now, by the way, these are all cards that were once, I think, cards I thought were really good.
Yeah,
Temple Enforcer I thought was a card that was going to be amazing, even in Constructed.
Yeah.
Didn't quite turn out that way.
No, I don't think I was ever personally excited about Spiteful Smith, but Blood Imp,
Well,
Temple
there was a
Enforcer.
time, though, in Rogue decks, you would play Spiteful Smith because it was messed around with, at least.
Oh, definitely. I'm just me personally. That wasn't a card I was excited about. I wasn't a big Rogue player past the original broken beta Rogue.
Yeah. It's still considered a decent card in Arena, especially if you are playing Rogue.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 4/6 for 5, and it has
Turning
an
your hero
upside.
power into a Fiery War Axe is real good.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. All right. Next pack. It's fun getting to talk about old cards. Oh, I got
We
another.
see a legendary, just,
Got a Dread
just
Corsair.
funsies.
All those pirate decks. Got a Betrayal. All right. I honestly forgot Betrayal was a classic card.
I wish that Betrayal, like cards like Betrayal, I wish there was more cards like this, and they need to kind of make them a little OP, but the problem is, no matter how good they make these cards, once you know the card is in the game, if it ever makes it into the meta, then everyone just plays, like good players just play around it, and then it becomes instantly bad again, and then it goes out of the meta, right?
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Like a card, no matter how OP you make this card, it'll never get in.
Yeah.
Because too easy to play around.
Yep. Got another Temple Enforcer, but we just got an Earthshock. Love that card.
Urshak not seeing much play these days.
No.
Armorsmith too. Armorsmith's kind of gone out as well.
Yeah.
It used to be a core card for the Control Warrior class.
Yeah. They have so many ways to get armor now outside of the Armorsmith. I mean,
True.
Back in
Yeah.
vanilla, this was like your key. That and oh my god.
Well, you'd play this and then whirlwind your whole board or something. and
Yeah,
you would-
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Plus, it was a 1/4-on-2 that would often deal with aggro really well when you had like face hunters. You would kill multiple one health creatures with it and be gaining health at the same time. So
Yeah. Oh, got a Scavenging Hyena.
Ooh, Scavenging Hyena, by the way. I recently, because as people who watch my stream and stuff know, I am getting a dog, and one of my bounties on my stream a few weeks ago was to make a puppy deck. Scavenging Hyena turned out to be the MVP in the puppy deck. Now we had to kind of stretch the definition of puppy to include hyenas, but it still counts.
There's not that many strictly just dogs in Hearthstone.
Yeah, well, there's wolves and stuff, so you just
You kind of have
Yeah.
to. You kind of
And
have
I pretended Savannah High Mane was Savannah High Puppy, and things like
Okay,
that. So.
well that's a huge
Yeah.
stretch because you're actually going into a feline
Sure.
class
But
system there. But
it's the king of the jungle,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
I don't know.
Why not? Why not? Hey, we just cracked the MVP of Batstone Snipe.
Snipe.
Yeah. 0
Snipe is
mana,
a
kill
great
your
card,
minion.
Although Snipe no longer in Arena. We'll see. I'm excited. Actually, tonight's stream is going to be a pretty much an all Arena stream because I need to find out what the new landscape looks like.
All right.
I'm very curious.
All right.
I'm excited to see it.
Youthful Brewmaster, still a card I see in Arena quite a bit.
And actually has made its way back into Standard in a few decks.
Oh, has it? I wasn't aware of this.
actually, that you started to see this in Reno decks. You started to see this you saw this at Batstone. The best play of the entire tournament was Chalky playing against. He was playing against, I think it was Kalento. I can't remember now. But anyway, Kalento plays Tyrion. Chalky plays Moat Lurker, kills Tyrion. Youthful Brewmasters the Moat Lurker back into his hand, and then oozes the weapon. It was disgusting.
What? Oh
Yeah.
my God! Value.
There's a highlight of it somewhere.
That's
It's
fantastic.
pretty,
I missed that
Kind
game.
of laughed. Yeah,
Because-
you should watch that game. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
We got an Arathi Weaponsmith. Yeah. And then Sun Fury Protector.
Sun Fury is always probably going to be a card that has its place.
Yeah. As long as there are giant things you want to add taunt to,
Yep.
Sun Fury Protector will have a home.
And aggro decks that want to get your face, and you need to stop them from doing that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely. Still no Legendary Glow. It is still eluding us.
All right.
All right, starting at the
We'll
top.
get there.
Got a Flesh-Eating Ghoul.
Another card that I once thought was going to be good,
Yep.
but turned out not to be so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out things don't stick on the board very long in a game in standard games of Hearthstone. So it's very rare that you have a turn where you're killing a bunch of minions and also have 3 mana extra. Frost Elemental.
Great arena card.
Yeah,
by the
a
way.
card I frequently have to take in Arena, and I'm not super angry about getting.
It allows you to deal with minions you couldn't otherwise deal with by just delaying them a turn and playing a 5/5 body. So that helps you
Yeah.
then trade with them later.
That's one of those cards that I anecdotally feel I have had in more Arena decks than I think any other minion I can think of off the top of my head.
It's
feel
just a solid card, man.
feel like I
A
always
5/5
find
for
it.
5 too.
Always find it. Loot Hoarder. Still seeing play to this day.
Sure.
Because
it's actually now once Novice Engineer got nerfed, this is like the go-to draw.
Yeah.
This is the go-to cycle card early.
Yeah. Also,
2/1 body requires either a ping to deal with, and then it can trade up if not. So.
Yep. Also, a lot of priests looking at that 2 mana slot going, what else am I going to do?
Sure. I did have him in my res priest, but then I ended up taking him back out because it was really frustrating to get him back when I was really trying to get, value. And it's okay. And like a wild pyromancer is okay, but this was like, now it's like too many 2-drops,
Yeah.
So experimented, but ended up ultimately taking him out.
Flipped over Cult Master, a card that has come in and out of Hearthstone quite a bit.
Still, this is a win condition in Arena, though.
Yeah.
If you're playing Hunter and you have a couple of Unleash the Hounds, yeah. Oh, yeah. All day.
Kind of gross. Also, early on in Vanilla was one of my favorite art pieces. That just looks like one badass undead.
It's a cool card.
Yep. And then we got Nourish. Choose
Okay.
1, gain 2 mana crystals, or draw 3 cards.
Nourish definitely sees play nowadays.
Yep.
And almost every single Druid.
Oh, Nourish back in Vanilla. Could you dream of what Fandral would do for you?
Dude, not
dream?
only that, it's just the way Druid has become a much slower deck rather than this put the pressure on and then finish you off with the combo. Now that Nourish is this slower deck, the ability, you actually see this being used to ramp more often than draw these days. One of my favorite plays is on turn 2, coin, innervate, Nourish for 2 mana, hero power or wild growth or something like that, and then just suddenly have like 7 mana the next turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Well, we got an epic in this pack. Sadly, that's it. Repentance.
Not even a rare.
Not super exciting. Another Frost Elemental. Scarlet Crusader we've already seen. A Golden Scavenging Hyena. All right,
There
cool.
you go.
Not a card I play a lot, so I will probably just dust this sucker. But,
Yeah.
what is it? Just like dirt coming off of him?
It's like 50.
It looks like dirt is coming off of him.
Well, he
in
is
the animation.
munching on a pile of bones, so he's probably not the cleanest hyena.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
I've never
scavenger.
noticed this before in his art. It looks like he's hanging out in Ice Crown.
That could be.
Yeah, I don't remember hyenas in Ice Crown, but it's been a while. All right, what epic was it? It was Farsight.
Dope card.
This is actually good because I no longer had Farsight. I dusted it a long time
Yeah.
ago for something else. I don't even remember what.
Keep him this time.
Yeah.
Bog champ. Champ.
Damn right, man. Damn right. All right. Getting down to our final packs here.
Also, epics cost a lot to craft, so anytime you get them in a pack, it's great.
Yeah. All right. All
Useful
cards we've
anyway.
seen before: Mad Bomber, Earthshock, Betrayal, Circle of Healing. Always
Still
gonna have a place in Priest, unless I think the only thing that could like call Circle of Healing's viability in Priest into question is if they sent injured Blade Master to Wild.
Or Akanai.
That true. That too. All right. The rare is Head Crack.
Boo.
Yeah, got this off of a Yogg in the Brawl
Now,
today.
this used to be a 2-mana card, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Back in beta, and it was
Yep.
actually really good as a 2-mana card
Yep.
because it was just a free Hunter hero power.
Yep. It's pretty bad now.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
At 3, it's bad.
Yep. All right, 2 packs left, second to last. Got a rare, common. All right, standard pack. Summoning Portal.
Yeah, hasn't seen much play recently, but Day 9 did make a deck with it. And
This
actually
is-
did find some success. It was kind of fun.
I feel like Summoning Portal is one of the MVPs of fun cards.
Sure. Yeah, it makes crazy turns possible, and a lot of times people just ignore it because it's like, well, okay, it's a 0/4. Just going to empty your hand, I guess. But yeah, I used to look at this card and be like, oh my god, this is disgusting, and then it just wasn't.
And you're like, oh wait, I'm spending 4 mana to do nothing.
yeah.
All right, next card. Sense Demons. Yeah, it's all right. If you got demons,
Yeah, if demons were a thing.
Unleash the Hounds. Previously, an anger-inducing card. Now
This card has been changed like 5 different
Yep.
times.
Yep, I would say now it's balanced. It's balanced.
Yeah, I think it's in the right spot now.
Yep.
It has been this way for a long time.
Blood Imp. All right, I already talked about Blood Imp, and our rare is Blade Flurry.
Boo. Poor
Nerfed.
Blade Flurry.
Nerfed into an early grave.
Yeah.
All right, final pack deals. Then we're going to talk about some Brawl. Might just play some Brawl. Oh, got an epic.
Okay.
Got a rare. Common. All right. 10
it's feeling
packs,
good
no
about that
legendary. All right. Other than the guaranteed legendary we got. Hey, Harvest Golem, always been a solid choice. It's like, what beer is there? Is it Samuel Adams? Always a good decision. Is that it? Harvest Golem,
Can't
always
quite go wrong. Okay.
Yeah. Harvest Golem,
Could
always
do
a
better,
good
but
decision.
could do worse.
Yep. Got ourselves another Sense Demons. Worgen Infiltrator.
Great arena card.
Yep.
Great arena.
The rare is Lava Burst.
Solid aggro card.
Still making people scream at the top of their lungs. All these years later.
5 damage for 3 mana is a good deal.
Yep. Even if you have to pay 2 mana the next turn.
Yeah, well, they're dead the next turn.
I was about to say, there is no next turn after Lava Burst. All right, and the epic is Avenging Wrath.
One of Jocelyn's favorite cards. This
Yeah.
card, like, it's a very cool card, but it never quite made its place, right? There's
was-
just too many other good options.
It's bloat is what it is, because
Yeah.
you have a quality which you're like, yeah, Avenging Wrath's gonna be great, right? Well, it's like, yeah, but you already have Wild Pyromancer, you already have Consecrate to combo with your
Two better
equality.
options.
Why do you want something for 6 mana to combo with your equality?
So the key to the wild pyro equality or equality consecrate type of turn is then to develop a minion after you do that stuff.
Yeah,
So if you paid 2 for the equality and then 6 for the Avenging Wrath, what are you doing with the? On turn 10 you're playing a 1/1 or something, and if you can do it for 4 mana or 6 mana, that gives you the ability to play like a 4-drop or a 6-drop, and then you're actually ahead. So that's why Avenging Wrath never really got in there. But fun card. Actually, this card, because it's in the epic slot, if you do see this in arena, a lot of times it's up against total garbage. So it ends up being okay there.
yep.
They
Alrighty,
could have
well,
made this 5 mana, by the way, I think, and it would have been balanced because of the fact that the damage goes randomly, you know?
yeah,
Because think about like 4 mana for 6 damage as a fireball where you send it all to one place.
Mhm.
Because this goes randomly, you get essentially 1 extra damage for the mana or whatever, but it goes randomly, so, you know. All right, so what should we do? Should we do a fun one or should we do
yeah. Let's take a second. Let's talk about top 3.
talk about what we've got?
The new brawl this week. So if you guys have missed it, the new brawl this week is top 3. It's a variation on top 2, which we've had before, which is where you got to pick just 2 cards, and your whole deck
And I
would
think we
be.
actually talked about that when top 2 came out. That
Yeah.
this was actually pretty cool. We should have top 1, top 3, top 4. You know, make decks with all sorts of different numbers of cards because it changes the dynamic completely.
Yeah, absolutely. In true brawl fashion, there's a lot of people out there kind of ruining the fun for everyone. I've seen nothing but Mill Druid, except for 1 game.
Well, here's the thing. Mill Druid gets absolutely wrecked by the Metal Tooth Leaper Mech Warper thing.
Yes, yeah, but that's the thing. I don't want to play that either.
Sure.
That's also.
But they kind of keep each other in check, right?
Yes.
So hopefully there's
Yeah.
people doing the fun stuff.
Yeah, I played the Mech Hunter to get my pack.
Yeah.
Because I lost like 3 games in a row to Mill Druid.
It's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
That's definitely the best one. The for people who don't know, the Mill Druid, that's Naturalize, Innervate, and Cold Blood or
Cold Light
excuse me.
Oracle. Yeah.
And then you mentioned a counter to this, which I hadn't even thought of, which is actually pretty interesting.
Yep.
Prep Beneath the Grounds and Backstab.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely hysterical. I can't take credit for this. Saw it on the subreddit. I don't actually even have Beneath the Grounds. It turns
Okay.
out. I thought I did. I don't have it. So I just went, screw it, playing Mech Hunter. Last on top 2, Mech Warper Metal Tooth Leaper was just everywhere. That's all anyone played. That's still good, and you can honestly throw a dart at other mechs, and you'll be fine.
Sure.
I went with a Noyotron. It was disgusting. You, however, suggested something different.
Yeah, and Hanso Meccano.
Yeah.
Once you start making all your mechs have insane amounts of attack value, Hanso Meccano either gives them bubbles or Wind Fury, and you just murder them. So that worked out pretty well too. And plus, once you get the first 2 Mech Warpers online, then you get the 3rd one for free, and you get the 4th one for free. Then everything else is free, so you can just load your board up, and it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
So
I, however, Dills, I kind of want to play, since you're here, what I have dubbed RNG Hell. And
okay,
RNG
I'm
Hell
guessing
is
we're having Melkazar in here somewhere.
yeah. RNG Hell is Barnes. It is what else was it?
Innervate, right?
Innervate. Yep.
Yeah.
You throw an Innervate in there, and then you top it off with Malkazar. And
So
if you
we
haven't,
should explain how Malkazar works, because the card reads at the beginning of the game, add 5 legendaries to your deck. Well,
Yep.
in this case, there are 10 Malkazars in your deck.
Yep. So it adds. What's the math on that? 30? No.
Well, technically, I mean, I guess it should be 50, but I don't think it adds that many. I think maybe there's like a deck cap or something.
I believe there's a deck cap because I tried this earlier and I had 63
like
cards.
60 or something,
I had
right?
63 cards total.
So I think what happens is there's a cap on your deck at 60, and you have the 3 cards in your hand, right?
Yep.
So then it just fills your deck until it gets to the deck cap.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the deck cap is. I think that's what's going on. So
Innervate Barns is definitely a keep here. I think actually you just keep this hand because you don't want to draw Malkazar. Right?
yeah, that's a good point. I would argue, you know, we're not going to be able to innervate him on turn 1. So you could double innervate him out on turn 1 if we got another innervate, but it's not that.
So here you go. So it happened. Now look at let's hover over your.
So we
deck.
have 59 cards in our deck.
You should have had, with 3 cards in your hand, you should have had 27 cards, right, left.
Yeah.
At the time that the game began. So it just went up to 60.
Yep.
So I think 60 has got to be like that's the cap.
It must be. It must be. Yeah. So we're.
And then it drew you 1 card.
So we're at 60. If you go first, you have 63. If you go second, you have 64.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you just have, you have whatever's in your hand, and then the deck like literally cannot go over 60. Whatever's like in your deck. So.
Yep. Well, we're up against a shaman, and I haven't seen a shaman yet, so.
Yeah, I'm curious what this guy's playing.
Tunnel Trog, and then probably
some bullshit.
Some bullshit. Yep.
Is he gonna get double Tunnel Trog on turn 1?
Yep.
Yes, he is.
Yep.
All right.
Why wouldn't you if you have the coin and you put Tunnel Trog in your? Oh wait, what the?
Oh,
oh my God, guys, we just top deck Yaxer on.
We're definitely innovating a Barnes, right?
Yep. There's no universe where we don't innovate out of Barnes right now.
Let's see what we get here. Who's coming to the party?
We got a 1/1 Malkazar.
Boo. Well, there's 10 of those, so that's actually one of the highest chances to get.
Yeah, we could also have Barnes into Barnes.
There's 7 more Barnes in your deck, but that means there's 10 Malkazars, 7 Barnes, and 43 other cards.
Yep. All right, so we're looking at
random legendaries.
We're looking at.
Oh no, wait, no, because a bunch of 9 of those are innervates.
Yep.
So 38 random legendaries are in your deck right now.
We just top deck Captain Greenskin.
That's great for us.
Real useful for.
Okay.
For
I think
Druid.
You just kill a Trog, and you might actually melee the 1/2 Trog.
I think so, because these are going to grow at some point.
Right?
There's something in his deck with Overload.
He's going to overload like a bastard pretty soon. Yeah. I mean, this is the problem with this brawl, is that you can do this fun stuff, right?
Yep.
And this is awesome. But everyone else is just trying to aggro the hell out of you with some crazy broken combination.
Yep.
Dust Devil! Oh, God.
I bet Rock Biter's his other card.
Oh, God.
It is.
Okay, so here's the play. We Barnes into Baron Geddon. That's the play.
Into Baron Geddon. Yeah, that would be spectacular. That's our only hope.
That's the play right here. Barnes into Baron Geddon. Let's go. One time.
Nope. Cairn Bloodhoof, which,
All right.
if we weren't up against, as you called it, some bullshit, would have been amazing, but... All right, here's what we're going to do, Dills. Go build this deck. We're going to play each other.
Okay,
we're going to mirror match
I'm
RNG.
Down. That sounds like
RNG
the way
Druid.
to do this.
Yeah, and challenge me when you're ready.
All right. Hold on, I got to load up America again because I was in Europe.
America.
I was across the pond, taking a little vacay. I'm coming back to the States, baby. Let's do this. All right.
Yeah, girl. Get it.
All right. Tavern Brawl. Oh, I actually haven't even done the Tavern Brawl on my NA account. All right. So Druid. Innervate. What do we have? Innervate Barnes.
Innervate Barnes, Malkazar.
And Malkazar. All right. Done and done. I think I'm still building my friends list. Okay, there you are. All right. Challenge Inc. Oh, God, I told everybody my real name.
Oh, no. Everyone knows your name is William Gregory.
Oh, man.
Which they couldn't have possibly inferred from Willie Dills Gregory.
I've been keeping it such a secret for so long. I should actually probably go. I changed a bunch of things. Actually, maybe I can't do that because of payment option. But I changed a bunch of things because, you know, my YouTube channel bases everything off of your Google Plus account. So you got to go change it in your Google Plus account to say like Willie Dills, or else it says William
it's a
Fury.
total nightmare.
It's just like, why can't I just change it in YouTube? Why do I have to change it? It's dumb. All right.
Because, you know, so many people use Google Plus.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh wait, I gotta unshare screen or something. Hold on.
Oh.
Not that it really matters. I mean,
Yeah, we're just having fun here, man. We're just having fun.
It's an interesting hand. Oh, you actually have innervates? Damn. Oh god, don't do it. Okay. Well, I can actually do something this turn, which is good.
I mean, you can always hero power, man. Even if they're
But yeah. Like, innervate is a key part of this deck, right? And I just don't have any of them. And I would say normally in this Tavern Brawl, I have a pretty good chance to draw some. But when my deck is 60 cards big,
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. I think I'm just gonna bide my time.
all right. Here's where things get interesting. Oh, that's a cool one to have. Okay, that's a good one to have out of my deck before I this.
Barnes!
Oh yeah, the dream.
What'd you just get? Oh, Barnes in the Barnes. Oh, God.
All the barns.
All right. We're gonna do this.
Innervating what? Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Get wrecked.
Oh man, this totally sucks. Okay. But come on, baby.
roll the bones. Oh, snap, man. That's great for you.
But I can't. No, it's not good because I can't kill it.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna just kill it next turn.
I just gotta kill it, and then yeah, it does nothing.
I've never said this before, but I'm saying it now. Thank you, Hogger.
It does nothing.
Oh, the shame is...
Even then, though, I mean, I would have run the barns into the Hogger there, but Hogger would have still been alive. Hogger turns out is really good when nobody has any spells in their deck that are removal.
Yep. I want to be greedy. I don't think I want to be greedy.
Oh, Hoggers are just a 5/6.
Just a 5/6.
I think the only way we ever win when we're this far behind.
It's just Lucky Barnes plays. Oh shit! The Ragnaros! The Ragnaros off of the Barnes! Yes, face!
Doing?
Good job, Ragnaros! Great job! That's exactly where I wanted you to go.
Get the friggin' dream finally off of Barnes, and then you friggin' go face.
It goes face. Oh my god.
Man.
It had such a high chance of not going face, too.
And actually, 50-50 to hit something really, really good, which is Hogger or Prince Malchazar.
Yep. Well, what am I doing here?
I think I can have Death Rattle with you.
Yeah. Man, I'm getting so much value off a frickin' Hogger. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's like I said. There's no removal spells, so...
Yeah. It is, I mean, I am referring to this deck as RNG Hell for a reason.
Oh, Dr.
Oh my
Boom.
god.
That's cute.
Oh my god, you got a 1/1 Dr. Boom off Barnes. Well, hey, good news, Dills. There's a Dr. Boom somewhere in your deck.
Yeah. I'm sure once I get to it, it'll be fantastic.
Oh, good God Almighty!
I got wrecked by. Well, actually, here's what I got wrecked by. I got wrecked by not having Innervate in my opening hand. Because if I had Innervate, I could have probably, played a Barnes at the same time you did, and then maybe stayed somewhat even. But once that happened, and I fell behind, it's like no catching back up. There's no catch-up mechanics, right?
Yeah.
Except for getting a rag off of your Barnes and having it not hit face. That's the catch-up mechanic right there. Oh my God, this board. What's the play here? I guess it's this.
Blingdron? Oh my God! You got an what is that? That's the Twilight Hammer.
Ogre Warmaul.
Hammer Twilight, and I got an Ogre Warmaul.
And I am dead.
You are, but I'll be a good sport about it. Let's just keep this going. Oh no!
No, I'm dead, man. I'm dead. It wouldn't be that fun to just keep playing like from way behind, you know what I mean?
I just wanted to see what other craziness was in our decks.
So yeah, that's a fun deck,
Yep.
definitely. But you can see what its weaknesses are. Even playing against itself, it's like,
Oh God, yeah.
if you fall behind for a second, that's it.
Yeah. It's just absolutely crazy town, total crazy town.
So we should talk about some of the other ones that are actually good, and then the fun ones. So I'll tell you some fun ones first. So Innervate Raven's Idol Yogg. That one I've seen a few times too.
Yep.
And
I did what did I do? I did Innervate Astral Communion Yogg.
Innervate Astral Communion Yogg.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually okay.
I
like that.
If you get a lot of Innervates in your opening hand and a coin, it's kind of gross.
Sure. Well, you can do like the turn 1 Astral Communion, and you probably just want to use up every card, right? Because then your Yogg comes out and you get spells.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, that sounds pretty good.
Yep.
Babbling Book, Unstable Portal, and Flame Waker was pretty fun. I tried that. Because Babbling Book is just, you just get a random spell. Unstable Portal, obviously, you get random minions that are cheaper. And then Flame Waker allows you to then like get some crazy turn where you just play tons and tons of spells, which you can maybe sometimes catch back up. Innervate Barnes, whatever. We talked about the Melkazar there. But you can do Ragnaros, Deathwing Dragonlord, Yasharaj, all sorts of different options there. And then this was one that I haven't tried yet that I want to try. Zombie Chow, Circle of Healing, Embrace the Shadows.
Ooh.
So basically you use Circle and Embrace to clear the board, which let's say that this is a version that might actually beat the Metal Tooth Leaper bullcrap, right? Because you basically just clear their entire board the turn that they do it. And then at some point later you just play out a bunch of Zombie Chows, Embrace, Circle, kill all your Zombie Chows, killing them.
Yeah.
So you actually have the way to keep the board kind of clear until you just OTK them with Zombie Chows. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, that is. There's some really fun things in here. And this is, I think, absolutely a brawl where you should just play your friends.
Probably, yeah. Get your pack. Do the Mech Warper, Metal Tooth Leaper. Get your pack. And
play your Soulless Mech Hunter, and then come up with some fun combos and go play your buddies.
Yeah, and then queue with your buddies.
I think that's the best way to do this.
Yeah, you could do all sorts of fun stuff. This is one too, by the way, where it would be really cool if you could. So like, let's say, actually, I didn't even try. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, okay. So if I click done, it does ask if I want to fill it automatically.
Oh God.
But let me see. Now the test is, does it do it the same every time? Because they changed that, so that if you do that now, like it's not random anymore. It's now actually, it does the same deck every time. Damn. Yeah, that's too bad.
I hate
because it gave me
thing.
Zombie Chow, Blood Mage, Thalnos, Undercity Huckster, which, by the way, is the worst for this. Why would that be a thing in this brawl?
I don't know. How
would I ever win with that?
I don't think the system knows how to build decks for brawl.
Probably not. It's probably trying to build me a regular deck, and then it just stops itself at 3 cards.
It just stops itself at 3 cards.
Yeah. Okay, now I did it for Shaman. Zombie Chow, Blood Mage, Thalnos, Totem Golem. Okay.
It really likes
I think that's
Thalnos
exactly what's happening.
and Zombie Chow, apparently.
I think it's literally just trying to build you like the regular deck, and then it just can't go past like one of each card, and then so it moves to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this would be really fun to just do like completely random decks against your friends.
Yeah. Well, let's thank our patrons, take an email, and wrap this up. We are
good.
doing these extra Thursday episodes because of our patrons supporting the show over at patreon.com/TAC. So thank you, everyone who's over there informing us that apparently we do not suck as much as we think we do. It means a lot. Thanks, guys. Thank you to Afray. Thank you to Chris M., Robert B., Lewis, Matt D., Randy B. the Second, Number Fox, Adam B., Lance K. Thank you all so much for supporting the show. And reminder, folks, if you're listening and you want to send us an email, you can do so at tacpodcast@gmail.com. If it's for the Brawl episodes, make sure to put Brawl somewhere in the subject line. Timothy S. wrote in and said, "Hey, gasket-blowing Galliforms, here's my proposed top 3 deck for this week's Brawl. Take Warlock. You'll want cards. 1, Anoiltron. 2, Mech Warper. 3, Mimiron's Head. Is this the winningest deck? No. But admit it, did you really summon Voltron as often as you wanted when GVG was in Standard? You did not. You can summon it at the start of turn 4 pretty easily with this combo. I beat the awful Druid Wildgrowth Innervate Yogg-Saron with this deck, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. My opponent cast 2 Yogs before I defeated him, but defeat them I did. I have the Win 5 Tavern Brawl quest, and I plan on getting all 5 wins with Voltron. Will my lust for summoning Voltron be finally satiated? I doubt it."
Nice. That actually sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
I admit it. I mean, because the Anoiltrons are hard to kill, and then you get a bunch of them out for real cheap with the Mech Warpers, and then you get 1 Mimiron's Head, and you're chilling.
Yeah.
You could also do this with Harvest Golem instead of Anoiltron. I bet would work very similarly, because once you get 2 Mech Warpers out, the Harvest Golems are cheap, and then it's really hard to kill them, right? So
Yeah. Any cheap mech, I think, works with this.
Yeah.
Mech Warper, cheap mech, Mimiron's Head.
Sure. Cheap mech that's sticky, right? I think that's because
Yeah.
you don't want them to wipe the board the turn after you play the Mimiron's Head. But then they can also just kill the Mimiron's Head, right? So I don't know. How's Mimiron's Head work? It's been a long time since I played it.
Let me look it up as well. I don't remember. I thought it was at the start of
Is
your...
it at the end of the turn?
I thought it was at the start of your turn.
It's at the start of your turn, right? So it has to live a turn?
At the start of your turn, if you have at least 3 mechs, destroy them all and form Voltron or VO's
Okay, so it has to live a turn.
V-07-TR-0N.
Because Blood of the Ancient One is at the start or at the end of your turn. So all you have to do is get 1 to live, or you can get 2 out for really cheap, right? So there's multiple ways to make that one work.
Yep. Well, fun stuff nonetheless. I will try that before this brawl goes under.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Or actually, here's a question. Do I have Mimiron's Head? I think the answer is no. So never mind, I will not try this because I am not crafting Mimiron's Head.
No? You're not
No.
going to craft Mimiron's Head just to do this?
Nope.
Okay.
I live my life by a few rules, Dills, but one of them is definitely do not craft a legendary specifically for a Tavern Brawl.
Don't craft cards for the brawls. Yeah. I think just cards in general you can do that with because brawls come and go.
Yep.
Your dust is only here for a limited time.
Dust also comes and goes, I guess, is the end of that phrase. It's not catchy, but it's true. All right, folks. Well, thank you, everyone, for hanging out for this edition of the Angry Chicken Brawl. If you're listening on audio form and you want to watch the game we just played, head on over to youtube.com/amovetv, where I will be posting it. Otherwise, that's a show. Job's done.
Job's done. Yes!